What is up, everyone? This is Too Slow. Today I'm going to be making the video on the Mishimoto radiator fan, or the eBay fan shroud. It's actually the eBay fan shroud that came with this fan, and then I kind of decided I wanted something quality with name on it, so I ended up going with the Mishimoto 12-inch fans, which are these right here. I already went ahead and installed one, and one of the eBay ones over here, and just immediately you can see the quality. Like, look at the blades for the shroud for the eBay one. You can see there's like a lot of plastic from the molding processing, I guess, or the batch processing. And then if we look at the Mishimoto one, it's a lot cleaner and smoother. Shouldn't be that much of an issue, but that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to run Mishimoto. Just I don't know how long these will last. I do have these cheap eBay radiator fans on my Civic at the moment. I kind of want to run that fan on the Civic for a while and see how long it lasts before it kind of gives out. But you know, from the front, they both look the same, identical, other than the way this is. You can see that's different. And that's different. Same with the blades. Look at that, the residue, the plastic. It's just excess. It's just not a clean cut like this. And the Mishimoto one has like this thing right here. I don't know if this is like a balancer or something. I guess to kind of keep the blades on balance. I don't know. More to look at. You can see they're about the same. The Mishimoto one's maybe a little bit taller, but it's about the same. I have both over here, the Mishimoto. I'm gonna go ahead and swap it over right here. And then I have the eBay one. They both weigh about the same. They're both just as heavy as the same, I guess. But the only reason I got the shroud was because Mishimoto doesn't sell one specifically for the Celica. They do sell some for other vehicles, but they don't have one for the 94 to 99 Celica. So I had to get this one off eBay. It was kind of pricey. It was $100. So at that point, I'm pretty much only paying $100 for the sheet metal. You know, I could have done it a different way. I could have used a different shroud. I could have made my own shroud, but I kind of wanted it to look clean. You know, this looks clean. I'm okay with paying what I paid for it. I'm happy with it. It's not bad. And I decided to use this shroud with the Mishimoto radiator that I have, along with the Mishimoto fans. So shout outs to Mishimoto. I'm making quality products. But other than the Wishimoto dilemma, anyways. So this video, I'm just going to go ahead and swap it out real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and install it. So getting the left one shouldn't be too hard. There's only 1, 2, 3 10mm bolts holding it. I already got them removed. It looks like we got to remove this right here, and it should slide out. And once we have this one removed, we have enough space to access the last 10mm bolt right here holding this fan in. There's 1, 2, and then another one down there that you could grab from the bottom of the car. But that should be enough space to slide this way. But that motor mount might give us a little bit of trouble right there. And you can see why I'm having this issue. This setup just doesn't fit here because of the motor mount, and then it's also hitting on my cruise control bracket right here. So this one might be a little tricky to get out and throw those in, but if I have to, I guess I can unplug this and just catch the coolant and go from there. But hopefully I don't have to resort to that. So there's no way you're gonna get this out of here. There's just no way with this hose in the way. So what I ended up doing was I unplugged the hose and I kept it high as possible, and I moved it to the side so it wouldn't leak out. So this should give me enough room to slide the fan out and slide the, actually should be easier to slide that in now and bolt it all up. So now this should be able to come out, hopefully. Yeah, see, it's a lot easier now. But let me do this with both hands, and I'll come back to you guys right now. So after a little bit of struggling, I was able to get the fans out, and it was just rubbing up against the mortar mount, yo. So the setup actually looks good. Oh, don't want to squeeze that, and then we're gonna get coolant all over the place. But I was able to remove the fan, and you can see it was just pressing up against the fan, and so that was causing like a screeching noise. And you can see right here, look, this thing's just breaking everywhere from the heat. Just look at that. It's breaking everywhere from the heat. So I'm glad I'm getting rid of this old setup. It's just the route I'm going. It's not cheap. It really isn't. The fan shroud alone cost me $100, and each fan cost me $60. So that's already no, I'll take that back. 224. Just that, when this was free. But it's all good. I just wanted a slimmer design, and I feel like that setup's gonna be a lot better. But before I throw those on, I'm gonna try and install the trigger for the fans, and I gotta go get it from the old setup. Is that a spider on my lens? Yo, oh no, where'd the spider go? Where are you going, little guy? Where is it at? Oh, he's flying away. Well, anyways, he didn't want to stay and play with me. I highly suggest you do this with the car being very cold, because it's gonna gush out. But luckily, I was able to swap it out, and just a little bit of coolant came out, but we're gonna put that back in right now. So I was able to tighten it with my 19 open end wrench, and it's tight already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that coolant and put it back somewhere, and I'm gonna see if it's leaking or not before I put everything back together. Just gonna, hopefully I don't spill it for the camera. There we go. Cool. Not spilling it. Hopefully I'm able to save everything. Might be able to. Cool. I was able to save it all. So now I'm gonna connect that one wire. Where is it at? Right here. We're gonna connect this one to the sensor before I put everything back together. So I already connected it, and I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie that wire to the AC line up the way up here so that it doesn't rub on anything. Make sure it's out of the way and safe. And I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. I just want to see if coolant drips from it. I don't think it will, because if it was, y'all would have seen it by now. But looks to be good, so I'm gonna leave it alone for now. So now I went ahead and cut the original plugs to the stock fans, and what I ended up doing is I'm gonna connect each one to its proper fan. This is for the driver's side fan, and this is for the passenger side fan. They have different connectors, and all I'm doing is connecting the blue and black to the blue and black. And all I'm doing is using a bit of soldering together, using some heat shrink, and I'm gonna cover with the extra heat shrink that I put on so it could look as OEM as possible. So really simple stuff. Follow the directions, follow the steps, blue on blue, black on black, and it should be good. So let's go ahead and do that. So before you install the fans, connect them just to make sure the airflow is coming out the right way, and you want the air to come out this way. So double check, everything's good. So I already zip tied the wire for the coolant temp sensor, zip tied it all along the AC line, and now I'm gonna go ahead and install the fan shroud. So let's go ahead and put that. So there you have it. I already went ahead and installed everything. Installed the provided 10 millimeters, one right here, and then two at the bottom. They're all tight. Hoses back on, the clamp, and the fans. Very, very slim. These were so much easier to install. Like the clearance on them, you got a lot more. Look at that. So it's a really good setup. It's not cheap, but you know, this is a race car, so whatever. So that's about it. Really slim design. And now my fans should only work whenever it reaches operating temperature or when it gets hot, since I already connected the water cooling or water temperature sensor. So that's it for this video, guys. Nothing too spectacular, just a Mishimoto radiator, eBay fan shroud, and Mishimoto 12-inch slim fans. So build for the Celica is not done. We still got a lot more to go, and it's going to be a really awesome car that I'm going to put into the channel.